He took a deep, sleepy breath, ready for his good-night sound. The forest waited for his gentle hoot, but something was different tonight.
What a lovely night. A good night for a good hoot.
The stars twinkled brightly in Twinkle Forest. The moon was a silver smile peeking through the leafy trees. A gentle breeze whispered, rustling the sleepy leaves. It was a perfect night for dreaming. Professor Oliver the Owl lived here, wise and gentle, with little round glasses. He loved to read big books in his cozy treehouse with a blue door and round windows. All the little animals loved him. He was their kind teacher, making learning fun. Tonight, Professor Oliver felt sleepy. He put on his stripy nightcap and looked out at the sparkly sky. The moon winked down at him. He whispered to the moon, just a little sad. The moon kept on smiling. A tiny worry started to grow inside him. How could an owl not hoot? It was like a bird not singing or a fish not swimming. Professor Oliver needed his hoot back soon. What would he do tomorrow?
My hoot has gone away.
Professor Oliver felt puzzled.
Moo hiss!
Not like an owl at all. He blinked in surprise and tried once more. He flapped his wings, hoping it would help.
Squeak quack!
He tried again, wiggling his feathery ears. This time, a funny sound came out.
Oh dear, that was not a hoot.
Professor Oliver puffed his chest and opened his beak wide. He wanted to say, "Hoo-hoo, a soft good night to the moon." But nothing came out, not even a squeak, just a puff of silent air. The next morning, sunbeams peeked into Twinkle Forest. Professor Oliver felt glum. His hoot was still missing. He went to animal school, hoping his friends could help. Miss Meow, the cat, was teaching the little animals. The little students looked up, happy to see him. His friends gathered around: Tina the bunny, Lulu the bird, Milo the goat, Rafi the squirrel, and Fufu the frog.
Good morning, Professor Oliver. You look a little worried today.
My hoot! I think I've forgotten it.
All his friends gasped. They had never heard of such a thing. The classroom filled with concern. Everyone wanted to help. The adventure to find his hoot began. Fufu showed a funny pose, standing on one leg and reaching high. Professor Oliver wobbled and nearly fell. He looked like a fluffy, round ball. But his hoot was still missing. The friends kept trying, not giving up.
Let's try some frog yoga. Deep breaths might help.
Oliver's attempt was a soft woof mew. Fufu the frog had an idea.
Try a meow.
Rafi chattered fast, and Oliver tried, but only made a chirp hiss.
Maybe try another animal sound, chitter chatter.
Milo the goat tapped a drum. Lulu sang. Professor Oliver tried to hoot along. He puffed his chest, but out came a bar tweet. The friends giggled at the funny sound.
Let's try some music first.
Don't worry, Professor, we will help you find your hoot.
The friends agreed to go together. They packed berry snacks and water in leaf cups. The journey was long, but they walked, hopped, and flew together. Finally, they reached the ancient, shimmering memory tree. Professor Oliver gently touched a leaf. A whisper floated through his mind.
There's a magical memory tree. It helps you remember things.
Rafi bounced around and Oliver tried too, but his hoot did not return. The friends felt sad for him. Then Fufu remembered something special.
Jump up and down, shake it out.
He tried, but made a sound like rustling leaves.
Perhaps you could whisper a hoot?
Professor Oliver tried, but only a tiny eep came out.
Try shouting really loud. Maybe your hoot is just shy.
Tina offered him a crunchy carrot, but it didn't help.
Maybe this will help you think?
All the friends tried their best, but Professor Oliver's hoot stayed lost. His hoot was back thanks to his heart and his friends.
Hoo 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 hoo!
Warmth filled his chest as he remembered her words. The friends watched, hopeful. They journeyed back from the memory tree just in time for the Forest Sound Festival. The festival was full of music and laughter. Professor Oliver listened to the joyful sounds. He thought of his mama's advice and his wonderful friends. He took a deep, happy breath. He didn't try too hard this time. He just let the feeling flow. And then a beautiful sound came out.
My little Oliver, always remember to hoot with your heart.
As Oliver touched the memory tree, he saw his dear Mama Owl smiling at him from long ago. Sometimes we forget things, it's true, but with friends and love in our hearts, we can always find our way. And find our own special hoot too. The stars twinkled even brighter. The moon smiled down on Twinkle Forest. Professor Oliver's story became a favorite bedtime tale, and so every night the forest waited for his gentle hoot. The end. Soft music fades out. Screen fades to black.
Purring with delight. Tina, Lulu, Milo, Rafi, and Fufu danced around him. Professor Oliver felt so joyful. His hoot was back, thanks to his heart and his amazing friends. Everyone celebrated together that night.
The loveliest hoot echoed through Twinkle Forest. His friends cheered and clapped.